Welcome back to OtakuDaiKun. Oh my freaking lord, my computer froze completely on me. And I didn't notice because stupid Amakusa Shiro Tokisada's face was still up there the whole time, and I didn't realize that was his older message. So, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just gonna start again. I can't believe I was sitting there reading the text and playing the game for so long and didn't realize it had done that. Such a bad mood. Such a bad mood. My freaking computer froze. I'm live on Twitch right now. What you talking about? I'm not drunk. I'm pissed off. Because my computer froze for no good reason. Gave me no indication, not a single sound effect or anything. Well, now I'm going to restart because I need to have it on archive. So. How much did you lost? It's not so much a matter of lost, it's just... The computer froze as soon as Shiro made that dumb face. The time is at hand. In a few minutes, Tokyo Castle will become a castle of Edo, a manifestation of the impure land, ready to curse all that the Tokugawa hold dear. Even the Master of Chaldea, that Lord Satan was so afraid of, turned out to be no threat at all. Now then, are you ready to die, Kiyohime? Huh? Who are you people? What a great view if the weather was nicer. I bet I could see all the way to Mount Fuji from here. Lord Muramasa, the princess is safe. Yes, I'm playing this again because my computer froze and I need to get back to where I was before. Are you two with Lady Musashi and Lady Sarah? Yes, we are. Everything will be okay now, princess. Why are you here, you cretins? You mean you can't figure it out? We're here to take down the mastermind behind this whole mess. By the way, we've never met before, have we? Of course not. What's your name, mastermind? I like to know who I'm going to kill before I get to killing them. I believe this man's name is Amakusa Shiro Tokisada. Huh? Oh, so you know my face, Fuma Kotaro. Then you must have seen Amakusa Shiro's heroic spirit in the correct history. No, on second thought, there's no sense asking. If my heroic spirit would stand with humanity, he and I are nothing alike. To think that he would meekly sidle into his spot on the Throne of Heroes instead of burning with my fury after undergoing the hell that was Shimabara. What a joke. If you think that's funny, laugh all you like. You're far from the only heroic spirit who burns with fury. Surely you know that from the heroic spirit swordmasters you led, but then I guess you could never understand. Now I see, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm sorry. What are you talking about? I finally figured out why I was summoned to this version of Shimousa. It's all your fault, Amakusa. You've got so much baggage that you ended up becoming a world crosser, or a mobile singularity, or whatever they call it. Now you pose a threat to the entire world. It's either the world itself or the counterforce, or... this is such a pain. I still don't really get it myself. For one thing, I thought the counterforce, or a heroic spirit chosen as a guardian or whatever, wasn't supposed to have a personality unlike a servant. I don't know much about alternate timelines or parallel worlds, so I'll leave that stuff for later. Amakusa, I'm here to cut you down. So at last you realize your role to play, Senji Muramasa. Indeed, the counterforce does reach this far, even though this world is not a singularity. That is why you are the one the world chose to summon here. If you'd remained at your hermitage wasting your life in peace, I would have left you alone until this world ended. What a fool you are to come this far just to throw your life away. My body has long since surpassed the limits of humanity. It is now the equal of heroic spirit swordsmasters. If you think that pathetic little knife you've got there can cut me down, Muramasa, you're sorely mistaken. I already knew you were no longer human, but I don't care whether you're alive or undead. The only thing you've got inside you now is suffering and anger. You're just a vengeful ghost in human form. You threaten the whole world just by being here. You give that caster a good run for his money. Onui and Tasuke are going to grow up in this world. It's not yours to play around with. Oh, but I will play around with it, and I will destroy every Tokugawa in every world in existence. The chronicle theoretical phenomenon. Proper humanity, the correct human history. Once I have destroyed this world, I will swallow them up, and the rest of your worlds too. Satan calls to me. He guides me. No more talk. I'm pretty sure the Counterforce is looking over all timelines and shit. It is no use. Looks that way. It is no use. None whatsoever. Now what's going on here? I'm disappointed in you, Senji Muramasa. Since the Counterforce summoned you, I would have thought that you had the means to defeat me. But it seems I overestimated you. Wonderful. Now I truly have nothing to fear. You two second-rate heroic spirits are all that stand in my way. Be honored, for I shall bury you with my... What? What? What happened? My computer fucking froze, literally at this part, with Shiro's dumb face. He got probably pissed at me that I was making fun of him. So I had to restart. I was sitting here reading this whole time and didn't notice that the frickin'... Nah. I believe you mean 2 first-rate heroic spirits, 1 first-class master, and 1 certified swordsman. So you're the sorcerer I've heard so much about. It's time we met face to face. Sarah is on the scene. I see. So Imperio has fallen. That fool, he would have never have lost if he had truly embraced Lucifer, the great Satan himself, and devoted himself to fully serving him. I suppose there is only so far a man of Edo can go. In the end, he was nothing more than a Philistine, not even fit to join the rest of the rabble. Philistine? You think a man with swordsmanship like his was a Philistine? So that's how you really feel, huh? I guess a snake who crawls in the gutters can never understand how it feels for a bird to soar. Even though he chose to side with stagnation, he never let it sully him, or lost what was truly precious. Even though he chose to become an evil Oni, his pride for his swordsmanship never wavered. Calling him a heroic spirit swordsmaster says far more about you than it does about him. He was a true master of the sword. He achieved a level that even surpassed my father. So shut your mouth, you damned ghost. You can't even hope to understand how great Lord Yagyu was. If you truly hated this world, you would just be killing people instead of transforming them into monsters. That's not an act of anger, it's envy. You have no right to speak of things like that anywhere, let alone in a keep built for governing people. You certainly do yap a lot, for someone who disgraced himself at Shimabara. But then, I suppose that was a different Musashi. Shinmen Musashi, I see you are every bit the swordsman I heard you were. Most who dedicated themselves to the sword are fools, who cast aside everything else to master it, but not you. No ordinary stick-waving swordsman could speak of heaven and earth. Only one who has achieved everything can speak a single ultimate truth. You have learned much over your quest to master every martial art and deadly sword stroke. You may be my enemy, but I commend you nonetheless. How truly admirable. Why are you smiling about that? Don't tell me you actually pity me. I do. You could never have faced me if you were aware of what you have done. You called me a ghost, Musashi? I could say exactly the same of you. I have indeed crossed between many worlds seeking my revenge, and lost my humanity even as I remain human. But the same is true of you. I do not know why you began traveling across worlds, nor do I care. The fact remains that you have lost your humanity as well. You are nothing more than a monster who no longer has the right to call herself human. Surely even you must have realized that no one truly has need of you. Of course not. You are merely a drifter, an unwanted outsider in every world you visit. Bullshit! She is welcome in Chaldea. I can see from your expression that you hope to return to your own world someday, but that will never happen. But not because you lost sight of your way home, Musashi. Ordinarily, those like us who fall into another world are sent back to our own through each world's innate restorative power. But in your case, you simply fell into yet another world. That can only mean one thing. You did not lose sight of the way home. Your world as you knew it is gone. You have no home there, no one who remembers you. Your very existence has been erased. This is your true identity, Shinmen Musashi. Like me, you are a ghost reviled by the world.
Aww. He doesn't know what he's talking about, Musashi. We love you.
Thank you, Sarah. Now that you mention it, I guess you and I are like two peas in a pod. You're right, it is strange. You can't travel across worlds and still call yourself human. What are you saying, Lady Musashi? That's not true. That's not true at all. You're the one who said that all that matters is who you choose to be. That's still true whether or not you have a home to return to. You bet it is. That's why it isn't bothering me. Doesn't matter one damn bit to me. Doesn't matter, you say? Nope. You may have gone around crossing worlds out of hate, but I do it out of a desire to be free. I do still look for a way back home, but it's not that important. I can stop whenever I want. Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said it didn't hurt to hear my way back is gone, but that doesn't matter now. Even if the world does see us the same way, that doesn't mean I'm about to let you get away with this. Sorry to go on for so long, Lord Muramasa. Sarah. But don't you worry about me. I'm always in good spirits, so let's just focus on giving this guy what's coming to him. All the world crossing you've done, and the best you can do is an act of evil built upon your grudge and resentment. There's no trace of honor in that. This is going to be our last grand battle. I will cut you down and stop you. Lord Kotaro, Lord Muramasa, and Sarah, my trusted partner from a far-off world. This is the last Swordmaster duel. We'll have to fight. Would you do the honors? Let this final Swordmaster duel begin! Let's get ready to rumble! You know, if you read the manga of Shimousa, they use female Ritsuka, so you definitely can see that Yuri going on. Alrighty, we're gonna beat the shit out of you. With two lovely ladies here. Sakura! Now, which one has two? Yes, okay, so we'll use their Sakura right here. We'll charge up. Increase critical strength. Start out. We don't have any critical stuff yet, so we'll just leave that alone. We will power you up. We'll buff you up. Where do you read the manga? I googled it. I don't remember where. It was some site. I'm gonna stab you in the nuts! And then inject you. It's like sounding. But with an injection, it's like a frontal enema. Eat that, you bitch! Have some hot coffee! And not the entire manga is even out. Or translated, rather. I don't think it's all translated. No, I do not think so. Avenger Kusa is just terrible. Don't shoot me in the face. Don't slash me in the face. Okay, so while I still got my buffs, we're gonna inject this guy with everything we got. Let's up the crit. Does this last for... Yeah, it lasts for a couple turns. Good, good, good. Give him that circumcision. Oh boy. I don't think that's quite how it works. If you had to use Musashi, you would fucking die, man. Well, I don't have two BBs. I'm using someone else's. Hey, BB! Okay, that's gonna fuck you up pretty good. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's almost time? Well, I mean, the Shimousa Rebellion seems, you know, bad. Don't look at me, this guy's just nuts. Oh, that coffee, it's so hot, it burns. I see you're trying to increase your own charge gain. You know what? I say, nuh-uh-uh. Actually, yes, I'm gonna hold you still for a bit. Oh, and we have the potential to do this a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's have some fun with this. Let's build up our noble phantasms, because I know you have an AoE, you piece of shit. Yeah, that'll do. Now, can you freeze his sorry little butt? Oh, yep, you got the stun off. Woo! I'm gonna hold you down, I'm gonna poke you. I'm gonna make you regret it. I'm gonna make you regret it. It'd be nice if I could friggin' break him before I unleash. Will this work? Can I freeze you again? Damn it. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can stall him, however, with this. Actually, yeah. No. No. No, yeah, let's do this. Let's do a triple wave. No defending against that MP. Nice, we broke him. Now you're on your last health bar, little bitch. How do you like that? How do you like... Oh, you just had to do that. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Oh boy. That's no good. Hopefully you don't kill the one who's immobile. Cause that would be bad, okay? Actually, you're gonna... You know what? I'm gonna rescue you. I'm gonna put you here. You're gonna go... And you're gonna put your invincibility on. You ain't gonna kill me. And she's gonna use the last of her strength to fuck up your sorry butt. I might as well... Yeah, I might as well use this on you. Oh, remove debuffs and well, except... Wait. Oh, I could have chosen which ally to do it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I got multiple strategies running alongside each other. And he's on his last health bar. Use an NP chain. I don't know how much more damage that actually does. Don't worry, he's fucked. He's fucked. I'm surprised BB survived that. But because she did survive that, I'll take your advice now. Heal her up. Boom. Nice. Nice. And now, bye-bye! I am mad scientist. Get out of here! Now that probably wasn't the final battle with him, was it? Then again, he isn't a heroic spirit blade master. Last circumcision. Ah, you foolish little girl. Can you not see that this is meaningless? Very well, no more games. Ordinarily, I would not use this spell on the likes of you, but you have pushed my patience to its limits. You said my plan is an act of envy or of resentment? Let me show you firsthand what sort of hell gave birth to that resentment. Lord Muramasa, Lady Musashi, Lady Sarah, get back! Too slow. Too slow by half, you scoundrels. Far too slow for a would-be guardian or an assassin. Now you shall experience my anguish for yourselves. Reality Marble, the hell of Shimabara. Fire. It's on fire. It's on fire. What is this place? What is this? It's so dim I can barely see anything. Everywhere I look, it's nothing but haze and fire. This must be a reality marble, an enclosed space the sorcerer created himself. I can't see any of you, but I can sense your presence. Please, stay where you are. This air is highly poisonous. If you aren't careful, a mere breath could burn your lungs to ash. The hell of Dai's computer! No! Damn it, there's nothing here for me to cut. Lady Kanan's protection won't help me here. This world is completely closed off, or rather, this is the sorcerer's original world. I may have lost mine, but he must have engraved his world into his soul this whole time. So that's why we're seeing a picture scroll of the hell that was Shimabara. Huh? I thought this looked familiar. So this was your own hell on Earth, Shimabara. On Earth, Shimabara. Indeed. I trust you can hear me, Senji Muramasa. This domain is the very heart of my fury. It does not suffer any living person to survive. What's more, my reality marble has no exit. It is naught but wave upon wave of hellish suffering and resentment. Now dash yourselves in its shores, like so much foam. Apologize to those of us who have suffered here before you break upon its waves. Rejoice and hear the gospel that has appeared before my eyes. Onreido Castle is now fully powered and ready to receive its sacrifice. Ah, I can see the sky melting down. It is greater than I could have ever imagined. Beautiful. So this is the end of the world, the gift Lord Satan has bestowed upon me. I have waited for this moment. At last, my endless wandering has been rewarded. It is a miracle that the scenery has finally spread to reality. No one can stop this now. No one. So your castle's pretty much done, huh? You should have kept that to yourself, sorcerer. Ooh? Oh, hello, Shiro. Grandpa? Muramasa? That's right. I don't have any idea where any of you are, so just keep your trap shut for a moment, at long last. It's time to do what I was brought here to do in the first place. You think there's nothing any of us can do to stop this now? You're a fool. Of course there is. Though I am not Jubei, the invincible swordmaster. Though I am not Hanzo, the great spy master. Though I am not Abe no Seimei, like your so-called caster. Though I am nothing more than a swordsmith. Why was it that I was summoned? You could never figure it out, and so you have lost. I once sought to forge the ultimate blade, no one that cuts through flesh, bone, or the living. I sought a blade that terminates enmity, a blade that severs bonds, severs certainty, severs karma. That is to say, to be free of one's fate.
I made a sword that slashes fate in a game called Fate Grand Order. Look at my blade!
Is on fire. Uncountable years of toil to reach this place, forging thousands of swords to create a barrow of blades. Give me just a sec. Sorry. Many paths converge here. Enduring desires flow here. Unjust deaths gather here. My whole life has been for this single swing. The heart of the blade is here. Accept this blow. From my damn it, I knew I would fuck that up. Tsumukari, okay. From my Tsumukari Muramasa. Tsumukari? The sword that emerged from the tail of Yamata no Orochi in the ancient age of gods? Now I see. Mochizuki Chiyome, Shutendoji. So my Jesuit sorcery was always fated to end this way. Whoa, fuck your house, bitch! It's on fire. But how? How did your sword reach me from within my reality marble? Because your Onreido Castle shares part of its name with Edo Castle. Haven't you heard? The demon blade Muramasa is said to be the Tokugawa's downfall. In the end, your own plot doomed itself. If you hadn't rhymed your own castle's name with theirs, you might have succeeded. Dumbass. All you had to do was change the name of the house, and it would have been invincible. What is this? How could a mere blade, metal blade, pierce my heart? It's a kunai, a souvenir from Paraiso. You're going to disappear, along with all the hate and suffering of everyone you turned into a heroic spirit swordmaster. You may look like the Amakusa Shirotokisada I know, but you are twisted beyond recognition. It's time for you to die and apologize to everyone you wronged. I cannot believe I die. That my great work ends at the hands of a little ninja boy. Retribution! I like how Kojiro didn't even once come out to protect him like he was supposed to. So the whole place is on fire now, huh? I guess the castle started to fall apart after it died. Where are Sarah and Musashi? They must be on the other side of the keep. They'll just have to escape on their own then. I'm sure they'll manage with Musashi around. Kotaro, get the princess and jump clear out of the castle, down to the street level. She'll breathe in too much smoke if you take the stairs. Maybe you can handle it, but humans sure can't. Hurry. Right away. Come on, Lord Muramasa. You need to hurry too. I know. I guess this wraps everything up. Hopefully the others manage to get away. Oh, looks like my time has come. Lord Muramasa, that light. Don't tell me your ether is collapsing. I used the Sumukari in a body that isn't divine. Of course I'm gonna fall apart. But I did what I was put here to do. There shouldn't be a problem with me checking out a little early, right? Can't say I'm going out with no regrets, though. I swear, those kids were a handful. Making katana is no different from raising kids. What an idiot I was, reaching a divine level of swordsmithing back when I was still alive. Musashi was no swallow in the end. Except for fighting a saber. Does he count as a saber in this case? I think so. Oh! Well, that's weird. Okay. This better be like a not so difficult fight then. 'Cause they're making me do this on my own. Hi, kitty. Who's your kitty? Kitty, kitty. Youch, it's so hot! Why is the castle on fire? It's on fire. Muramasa and Kotaro must have won. Whoa, really? Hey, you're right. The air's normal again. Well, except for all the heat. Huh. Should have expected Lord Muramasa to swoop in at the last minute and take all the glory. I'd have liked to be the one to finish the sorcerer off myself, but the important thing is that he's gone. Now we better get out of here, on the double. Why'd everything have to be on fire? Anniversary blouse for extra damage? Yeah, thanks for telling me that now. Sorry, I go too fast. There's not much you could have done anyway. I bet the sorcerer must have known this jig was up, and decided to go out with a bang or something. Anyway, we need to hurry. Come on, let's... Huh? Is there someone on the other side of the fire? My apologies, but you cannot use these stairs. Not as long as I'm here. That's what he was waiting for. He was waiting for someone to use the stairs. Because that's what Kojiro does. He guards fucking stairs. You. I could have taken that girl's head clean off just now, but I chose not to. The Lord Sorcerer only asked me to kill Shinmen Musashi. He said nothing about that girl. Get out of here, Sarah. Get out of here, Sarah. Don't worry about me, just go. Musashi? I can't believe I've met two exceptional swordsmen on the same day. This samurai's skill is truly godly. He's at least several times stronger than me. You say that, but... On the other side of the burning flames, the lone swordsman flashed a breezy smile. Bing! You know what he looks like. You know his name. This man pursued a single skill to utter perfection. A man who could cut a flying swallow several times in a single stroke. The wielder of a fearsome ultimate technique. A man later generations are not certain even ever existed. His name is... Legend! I don't know who you are or where you came from, but it looks like you've got some business with me. You sure you want to do this now, amid the blaze? If we don't get out of here soon, we're both goners. Indeed, I don't want to throw my life away. I am well aware of the situation. Once I have finished with you, I will quit this place and retire to safety. Beautiful though you may be, I do not intend to perish with you here. Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourself? Prepare yourself, Lady Musashi. I can't change your mind about this? We don't have any reason to kill each other, do we? No, we don't. I do have a debt to repay the sorcerer, but at this point, I believe a simple offering will suffice. There is but one reason for us to fight. We two skilled swordsmen have come face to face. You're right, I take it back. We have all the reason in the world. We may never have met before, but I know your name. It looks like my destiny has finally caught up to me. Now the only thing left to do is put everything I have into this fight. Thanks for waiting for me, Sasaki Kojiro. Then why'd you say you didn't know him? God damn it, you're confusing the fuck out of me. I see, so that is my name. Well then, permit me to formally introduce myself. I am the true Sasaki Kojiro. I am the only swordsman who can wield the laundry drying pole. Ha! What a weird translation. My apologies. If it is Ganryu you desire, it is not to be so today. Let's assume that the name comes later. That you are Kojiro is what matters. Agreed. It matters not who you are, or whether you are made female or male. As long as you fight with Niten Ichiryu, you are worth defeating. The path I have traveled has been a solitary one. As a swordsman, that has been my way of life. I have drifted through the rift of history like a phantom, focused solely on perfecting my swallow reversal. But now you are here, Musashi, a beautiful flower blooming before my eyes. Yes, you and your laundry pole. Fight me, man. It does not matter where, it does not matter when. The duel itself may be void of meaning or purpose. None of that matters to the two warriors. That is what your intuition tells you, after all, once these two meet. Once Musashi finally encounters Kojiro, there is only one possible outcome. You're right, I couldn't have said it better myself. The time has come. Neither heroic spirits nor swordmasters. We are but two creatures that live and die by the sword. It is through this, through history's greatest duel, that we will prove who we are. This shall be the ultimate duel. Woo! It's Kiki's ass. It's Kiki's ass. The laundry drying pole technique is a technique in which Kojiro Sasaki develops an erection and hangs his laundry to dry on it for a day. That is some useful morning wood, I gotta say. You're right, how the fuck does he do that? His arm length isn't wide enough to take his sword out of the scabbard. Strange. I see. Well. How long does this buster last? One turn? No? Yes? Fuck. Yeah, this isn't even my Musashi, so it's only so much I can do. I just thought of a terrible joke. I should say it just because I'm an ass clown. What are you gonna do to that? How did it break? Where? No, where did it snap? Oh, you're holding a pole next to it. Isn't that it right there, though? Is there a piece missing? So, you just slide it back in. What piece? But it just fit right now.
Yeah.
You just did it.
Yeah.
That's the weapon, right?
No, it's a piece.
What is that piece? That's what I'm asking.
No, it's a blade for this. Like,
There's another blade?
no.
You just put the blade in there.
I know, the bottom of the blade broke, so I figured out.
So it's supposed to be longer?
Yeah. Sorry, continue with your
I know I can use my outfit to help me. Oh, the joke. Right. I was gonna say... This is so bad. I don't know if she's a swallow, but perhaps she swallows. And therefore I must destroy. Damn it. Yes, that's what I think of. Ow, ow, ow. Dipshit. You little dipshit. You wanted me to say it. Oh, little bitch is gonna evade, huh? Oh, shit. Look at you. Yeah, you know what? You think you're gonna have... Wait. That might be a bad thing. If he's evading, can I still stun him? Yes, I can. Eat that, you fuck. And since he's evading anyway, I might as well do... I'm charging that MP. Slowly but surely. And assuming this strategy of mine works, you know, if he gets to evade, I should be allowed to evade. And now you die. Cause that's just how it be, yo. Just how it be, yo. Fifth form with arts card? I don't know what you're talking about. Whoa. He slices much quicker now. Huh. Is that the new technique? That was actually pretty close. He's like, da 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 da! He like bangs on you like a drum as opposed to before. I'm not sure I like it any better necessarily. It would have been nice if they tried to do like a more obscure camera angle or something, because that's what makes them double phantasms look a lot better. You should never lead with quick. Okay, so I'm curious. What would raise it more? Arts Buster Buster or Buster Buster Arts? As their blades clashed, their power and technique seemed evenly matched. No, not only that, their skills had now surpassed everything. Time, space, existence, essence. Each was the other's perfect mirror image. One, the Zero Sword, attempting to surpass Moonsai's Peerless One, the culmination of all life spent pursuing a single answer. Faced with untold options, it carefully evaluates, crushes, and discards each of them. A finite skill that only arrives at a single correct answer. A blade that shaves existence down to a single possibility, the ultimate extreme, remaining only as a something. That is Musashi Zero, a sword designed to bring about an inescapable end, even against gods or the Buddha. Okay, why are you calling it fifth form? I don't like that. There's nothing fifth, you choose 3 cards. Is fifth form what it's called? No, anniversary bomb. Why would you put arts in the middle? I've never heard of that. The other, a sword that becomes one with endlessness, a path that accepts countless possibilities. Ordinarily, given the limits of time and space, only a single slash can be made at any given moment. His sword accepts that, and at the same time creates many other answers, a sword of infinity. Oh, it's the first skill. Oh. Fifth form is the skill that you can use to... Well, yeah, I don't know the names of the skills. Yeah, there are definitely other ways I could have played that. I don't deny it. A strike that pushes its existence to the ultimate transparency, only to still have something to hold on to. That is Kojiro's Swallow Reversal, a sword designed to create a future that not even gods nor the Buddha could evade. The realm of the infinite, or alternatively, the realm of nothingness. Here there is no time, no space, no fate, no good, and no evil. No fate? That can't be a good place. It is devoid of thought or feeling, a place that only those who have achieved true mastery with their blades can reach. Or alternatively, it is a dream, a vision of hell that villains see before they die. So you're thinking it would be better to use the double hit, the number of hit counts increase, via... You know, Kojiro Sasaki's Swallow Reversal basically is a true magic, or something that it achieves the same effect as a true magic, which is crazy. So it's almost like he's so badass with the sword that he reaches the root on his own, kind of. What about a cosplay convention? What? Or alternatively, it is a dream, a vision of hell that all villains see before they die. Musashi! Kojiro! Their swords cross but for a moment, yet in that moment, infinite possibilities play out. How long will they stay here, alone, attempting to kill each other? Their duel seems as though it will continue forever, with no end in sight. This is not a world. It is neither a chronicle theoretical phenomenon nor a pruning theoretical phenomenon. It is something beyond even the rift of reality and dreams. An impossible domain, where infinity and zero clash endlessly. An impossible domain where infinity and zero class. Oh, I just read that. Kind of nifty. And yet, there is another one here who observes them. You bear witness to their duel. You will see how this miraculous once-in-a-lifetime battle ends. In this clash between fighters, there can only be one victor. So who will you watch? Who is the swordsman you will stand beside as they bask in their victory? Who will it be? Who is it you hold in your gaze? Musashi! Then it is decided as you watch over them in this instant, the Zero Sword shall defeat the Infinite Sword. Ah! Just because I looked at it, I get to decide? Nifty. Tell them. Though their encounter was like fate itself, tell them it is time to say goodbye. It's over, I'm just going to announce the winner to them. The winner, Shinmen Musashi Harunobu! Yay! Yeah, it is. It's pretty much Schrodinger's sword duel. It's like until somebody observes it. Oh, what a wonderfully fulfilling time that was. I hope you feel the same, Shinmen Musashi Harunobu. Now that I have finally experienced this, I think I will go on ahead. Or perhaps I will disappear into a rift that shall never see the light of day and be done with it. Although, the chronicle theoretical phenomenon, was it? If there is someone in the Throne of Heroes, even just one man who resembles me, I wish I could share this experience with him. Farewell, Musashi. You were indeed the most heavenly flower I have ever known. And now the cool picture. Come on, open your eyes! Oh, I must have lost consciousness. So I guess this means that Swordsman is gone? It's okay. You don't have to say anything. I know he's gone. If he was still alive, he'd be here smiling as he watched me sleep. So that's what Sasaki Kojiro is like as a swordsman, huh? Looks like the flames are getting pretty close, Sarah. Thank you. You inspired me to try fighting for what was right. But in the end, it looks like I'm going to die by the sword. I guess. Yeah, that does sound like me. That's actually pretty good.
$3 for this entire costume.
That's fucking $3? How? Was there a sale? There's no way Goodwill would price that. Or whichever one you went to. Come on, let's get out of here. Yeah, you're right. Yes, Kaleidoscope is second magic. Third is Heaven's Feel. Fourth... Fuck. I just did the lessons in Magecraft on that recently. Oh, fourth is the blue thing. Aoko. No. The fourth is the unknown one. Fourth is the unknown one, and fifth is Heavenly Blue? Is that what they called it, or something? It's Aozaki's weird time travel, not really time travel thing. Yeah, that would be a cosplay pick. That would be cool, because then you can get it on fire. She got a costume for Halloween to be, Ripley from Alien. Aliens. The one where she's going in to go and fuck up the queen. She got some clothes that pretty much look the part for like $3 at a thrift store. Magic Blue, that's what they called it. The fourth I don't think has a name. Nope. I don't know what I was thinking, fighting a duel in a castle going up in flames. Now here I am without the strength to run away. What a fool I am. Blue is the worst magic. No, 5th is not... No, 5th is not Heaven's Feel. You know, just this morning when I was looking up at the sky, I decided I'd accept whatever happened to me. I thought if it helped me reach the void, 0, I would try doing something I usually don't. Even if I embarrassed myself and people pointed and laughed at me, I'd give it my all and see where it led. Of course, I didn't think everything would go this perfectly overnight, or that someone would be here with me through it all. I never thought things would turn out like this. I guess you've been watching over me right to the end now, huh? So... it's the least I can do to pay you back. Yeah. Did you just yeet me out of the building? Farewell, thank you, Sarah. You land on a bunch of rocks and die. Lady Sarah, why'd you jump off of the keep? Thank goodness I just barely caught you. If I hadn't been there. Musashi's still in there. Yes, the only time we ever see the 5th magic blue, is when Aoko supposedly uses it, but we don't even really see the full extent of what it can do. And even then, it's really fucking complicated. You'll be okay, right? I'm sure Kotaro or Grandpa Muramasa will catch you. Your head won't split open like a watermelon onto the streets of Shimousa. That would have been bad, huh? I guess this is the end of my journey. I reached 0. I finally managed to achieve what I've been working for all my life. And since I found it, that's it. Now that I've reached the 0 state, there's nothing left for me to do, besides my own world is long gone. This has all been a wonderful yet fragile dream. I have no regrets. Well, maybe I don't love that I'm going to go out watching a fire. I guess I'm even greedier than I thought. If I had my choice, I'd want the last thing I ever see to be the big, beautiful blue sky. I see the moon! She is the one! Sailor Moon! Cutscenes, baby, hoo-wee-wee. It sounds like a hawk is crying somewhere in the distance. Distinguished Elder, surely it is too soon for you to coop yourself up in here. Regondo, I can see you are fairly withered, but you cannot be older than 60 at most. Seems my destiny has finally arrived. You're late. I am very sorry. I am glad to see I am not too late. You're well past too late. I can feel death reaching out for me even now. It's reached the point where I'm thinking about my mother. Mommy! Thinking back on your mother. You are a deal more soft-hearted than I had thought, Lord Shinman Musashi. You watch your mouth. At any rate, it's good of you to finally come. I've been waiting for you so long, I never thought you would be the one to keep me waiting. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I cannot rid myself of my regrets. Look, these hands of mine can no longer hold 2 swords. I'm so sorry, forgive me. Please forgive me. There is nothing to forgive. Please hold your head high, distinguished elder. I must say, you have chosen a wonderful hermitage. It is completely cut out of the outside world's din. Were I to live a long life and grow old in peace, I believe I would choose just such a place as this little shrine for my last days. It is so quiet and peaceful. There's no hustle and bustle of the town to be heard, only the slow passage of time. I see you have reached a state quite unlike the one I attained. Of all the things I thought you might say, praising my final resting place certainly wasn't one of them. You're terrible at giving compliments. Here, there is no time, no space, no fate, no good, and no evil. Iori is all grown up. He's carrying on for Mikinosuke admirably. I think he was a chief retainer for the daimyo, last I heard. I'm going to die. That is why I've been waiting for you, my destiny. I must say, though, I've never seen such a handsome swordsman before. You look like a cool summer breeze made fresh in blood. Oh, made flesh and blood. Your swordsmanship must be beautiful to behold, my destiny. Beautiful, you say? You are my superior in the art of giving compliments by far. I am but a simple eccentric. All I ever did was hide away in the mountains and spend all my days swinging my sword. I may be an eccentric swordsman, but I am a far cry from a swordmaster like you. Swordmaster, huh? Is that what some people call me? Now that you mention it, I suppose I ran into a few of them myself at some point. Still, master is quite an exaggeration. I am nothing more than a washed-up old man. Exaggeration? You are the Shinmen Musashi. You will certainly leave behind more than enough legends to earn the title of master. Miyamoto Musashi, Shinmen Musashi. There is not a swordsman alive who does not yearn to be you, and I have doubts there will ever be many more, to follow your footsteps. You will become a legend. I am sure of that much, if nothing else. A legend, I'm just an old man. I was wild and crazy in my youth, but in my old age I tried to act a little wiser. But as you can see, in the end, I'm still just a shriveled up old man dying all alone. Still, I suppose there were one or two people who reached out to me. There was the old monk who never met a lecture he didn't like. Oh, and a young man and a woman who followed me around sometimes. Those people are why I'm still alive today. No one can survive all on their own, after all. Of course, by the time I realized that, I was already all alone. At any rate, that's all I had to say. Sorry to subject you to an old man's grumbling. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I believe you are slightly off the mark there, distinguished elder. As you said, you raised Miyamoto Iori to be a fine young man. You were leaving behind the Niten Ichiryu as your legacy. You may be alone here in Reigando now, but stories of your life will continue to spread well after your death. Now that I have finally experienced this, I think I will go on ahead. All I have is my body and my techniques. Once I die, they'll both be as dust in the wind. Stop that, now you're the one sounding like an old man. I don't want to see you looking so forlorn. You give yourself far too little credit. You are a refined swordsman. You are the embodiment of the wind, and are more than worthy of being called my rival. Our duel was not to be in this life, but perhaps someday in a different time and place. Ah, if only this were hell. Then I could devour Oni flesh, stand and take up my blades. Worry not. There is no need to mourn our unrealized duel. What? I did duel Musashi only moments ago. I saw for myself what Niten Ichiryu was capable of. Oh, I must have lost consciousness, so I guess this means that swordsman is gone? Shinmen Musashi did indeed appear before me and reached zero. I assure you that is the truth. I see. Then I shall take your word for it. I see. So Musashi did reach the void and came to know zero. That is good to hear, Sasaki Kojiro. My destiny. Very good to hear, indeed. Just what I needed to put my soul at peace. Farewell, Musashi. Farewell, Shinmen Musashi no Kami, Fujiwara no Harunobu. Farewell, my greatest rivals. I am grateful we had the chance to meet. Even as we were never meant to.
Aniplex!
Give me my Saint Quartz, bitch. Give me my Saint Quartz, biatch. And 2 more long, drawn-out, hyper-obnoxious cutscenes. I am sure. I'm looking up at the sky even though I no longer have eyes to look or a head to think. I wonder how this is possible. I can feel it. The kind of big blue sky I love right there above me. Is right there above me. You got a ninja robot waifu? Fuck yeah. I wish I had a ninja robot waifu. Do you have a ninja robot waifu? There, I see it. It's beautiful, so nice. Oh wait, is it beautiful or just nice? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm feeling really good right now. I'm really feeling it. So I'm just going to go with beautiful. The sunlight, the breeze, it's all perfect. It makes me want to spill everything I've been keeping to myself. Like what happened when I first came here to Shimousa. When those creatures first showed up after I met Onui and Tasuke. If I'd been all alone, if Onui, Tasuke, and you hadn't been there, I probably would have just run away. Heck, I might not even have stopped until I reached Edo or Echigo. That's me. I'm Miyamoto Musashi, a woman always wandering from place to place. I'm not saving for either of those two. I'm nothing like the good guys in fairy tales who always do what is right. If anything, I'm closer to a miscreant or a villain. Sure, if I see something unfair happening right in front of me, or a bunch of people about to get slaughtered, then I'm compelled to do something about it. But then, scrambling to deal with the fallout after you get caught up in trouble, well... It's a lot different from fighting over like this. I've never done that before. I love my life, going wherever the wind takes me, with nothing but Lady Kanon's protection. But you know, Sarah, I didn't dislike the constant fighting I did with you in Shimousa. If anything, I really liked it. After all, you say we do this to survive, that it isn't that big of a deal. But when I fought alongside you, I think I was a swordsman who really fought for what's right, someone who stood up to those with power and helped those too weak to fight for themselves. I think it was your bravery that showed me the way. Without you, I'd never have made it through Shimousa. Ah, it was wonderful. I had so much fun. It was way better than lying down watching the sky go by. I never imagined I'd get to experience so many wonderful things all at once. Not to mention that in the end, I got to face off with my fated rival. A one-on-one duel with an incredible samurai. A fighter whose origin is the opposite of mine, whose sword contained infinite possibilities. I can't thank you enough, Sarah. I finally encountered my destiny. It was here that I reached the void and obtained my Zero Sword. It's more than I could have ever hoped for. I only have 2 regrets. Yes, just 2. First, I regret that I never got to eat lunch at Grandpa Muromasa's hermitage. Second, udon. Udon! In the end, I never once got to try Shimousa's udon, not even once. But, those things aside, everything else was perfect. I made it to the end. I gave it everything I had. I really pulled it off, Sarah. I wish I could tell you how grateful I am, just one more time. From the bottom of my heart. I'm so glad I met you. Oh, oh, I love you. Thank you so much, Lady Sarah. I'm sorry I can't repay your kindness in the way you deserve. Since the castle was destroyed, I'm afraid this is the only kind of place we can meet. On behalf of my father and the townspeople, you have our utmost gratitude. Huh? Yes, that's right. We will rebuild the castle later, after we've taken care of the town. It may never be quite like it was before, but I still want to bring the Toke Castle town back to a point where it can be considered a second Edo. Yes. I don't know if it'll make a good offering to those who lost their lives, but I hope to do my best all the same. I'll make sure it's done, even if I have to open all my coffers to do it. I was originally planning on returning to Edo myself. I know how to clean up after a fire, so I should be able to help out. Of course, now that my establishment is ruined, I don't know where I can ply my trade. Then what about an emergency meal station? This area managed to escape relatively unscathed. But it's a disaster zone near the castle. What do you say? I'm sure the laborers and builders would be thrilled. What? I only just finished babysitting. Don't you think it would be better to ask someone with a little more muscle to help out with things like that? Say, come to think of it, where is Musashi anyway? I haven't seen Muramasa since the other night either. Do you know where they are now? Zebra cakes? I'm afraid not, Master. I'm the only one here with a sure connection to Chaldea. I doubt Lord Muramasa's spirit origin will be registered. To borrow Lord Holmes's expression, this is the rift between dreams and reality. This world may indeed exist, but it also lies on the border between fantasy and illusion. I doubt the events that took place here will have any effect on human history whatsoever. I suppose you could say that none of this will affect our world, but I still think it's better to say none of this can affect our world. You're saying we can never return here? Right. We will never be able to set foot in this Shimousa again. Except for when you go back to get all your Saint Quartz. Huh? You mean you're leaving, miss? I thought you were going to come back to Grandpa's hermitage with us. I'm sorry. And when you get there, you're all alone. Really? No, What will we do then? Don't go. Grandpa's gone away, and now you and Kotaro are leaving too? I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do about it. So I'm afraid I don't know what to say. I don't blame you for being surprised. I know this is all very sudden, but... Think about it like this. From now on, you two can choose where you want to go for yourselves. If you like, you can stay here in town and ask the princess or Lady Otama for help whenever you need it. We've already talked to them and they agreed. Or you can go back to the hermitage. I have no doubt that Lord Muramasa left you a nice nest egg. For my part, I would recommend the former first. Connections are important after all. I know you'll miss everyone. But I'm sure Lord Muramasa wouldn't want to see you so dispirited like this, so please hold your head high. Okay. You're right. Grandpa always said he was going to go away someday, but... I still miss him. I hope I can go to the lavatory by myself at night. Ennui. But I'll deal with it. I have to. Because when I grow up, I want to be a samurai just like Musashi. Now that would be cool. I'm gonna be big and strong and beautiful just like her. Ga 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 goo. That sounds great, and Lord Tasuke certainly seems to approve. Plus, Lord Muramasa did say that traveling like Lady Musashi wasn't a bad idea. That's true, he did. Yup. That would be cool if later in Fate Grand Order we got to, like, meet these guys. Assuming their future got to continue on. The blue sky spread out above me. I looked up at the burned-out remains of Toke Castle. Onreido Castle collapsed, and now only the wreckage of the old Toke Castle remains. Neither the castle walls with the creepy heartbeat, nor the pillars were anywhere to be found. All the monster outbreaks were gone for good. Work on the castle's reconstruction had already begun. In fact, this area had been filled with people coming and going just a few moments ago. I helped out a little, but I don't think I'll be able to stick around to the end. In Chaldea's last transmission, they said that ray shift should start in less than an hour. So this is the last time I'll ever come here. I haven't heard anything about any victims being found in the wreckage. There were no survivors, nor were there any casualties. Everyone who was in the castle after the abnormality broke out has been deemed missing. Along with everyone who went into the castle after it transformed. There was a breeze. A light, gentle breeze that seemed to leave as quickly as it arrived. Thinking I'd just heard something, I turn around. I see something glinting off in the distance. I desperately pour through the wreckage until all of a sudden, there it is. A Katana Suba, the Blade Guard. No, wait. This is what she had on her when...
Musashi.
Curse you, curse you, curse you! They're dead. Dead, dead. Every blade I assembled here in Shimousa, all dead and gone. The 7 heroic spirit swordsmasters are finished. Shinmen Musashi and the Master of Chaldea finished us all off. After all those screaming, anguished souls, after 5 nights, 1 human and 1 puppet gave their lives and killed countless others. The world remains unchanged. Life's struggle, its thirst, it's so bright, I can barely stand it. So this is what a fate worse than death feels like. Curse you, I won't be satisfied with just my entrails on a plate. Wait, with yours? Wait, what did you say? Why would you want your entrails on a plate? Why the fuck would you want your entrails on a plate? I shall burn off all traces of reason and rob myself of my sanity. Curse you. Who could laugh off an overwhelming loss like that? No, wait. Well done on your victory, humanity. His figure was that of a carnivorous beast, his voice like the ghost of an evil king. But the caster of Limbo is supposed to be dead. Wrong. Wrong! Such a creature could never be the hollow vessel of a spirit origin, one of the 7 knights destined to save the world. No, this creature has consumed gods. Its purpose is to tear gods asunder, to make their flesh his own. He has taken in the dark god as his own personal son and transformed the wicked god into his own magical energy. An ego that sprung forth driven by a powerful being. This demon's core brims with evil and malice. Indeed, his true name is not Abe no Seimei at all. It is Ashiya Doman, a monk turned onmyoji, said to be Abe no Seimei's greatest enemy, who tried to overthrow the city government together with Fujiwara no Akimitsu, an unabashed flower of evil, a voracious carnivorous beast. Ah, people, poor scared people, who have continually fended off dreadful things. You must now drop your guard. Fear the curtain of night. Tremble before the dark sun. The world is laden with the roots of evil. I'm truly mortified, but I may have failed to materialize in Chaldea, but I believe I left behind some good sample data. And above all, I finally found lost history. A missing belt! This Shimousa was always twisted. A brooding theoretical phenomenon, a destroyed world in an alternate timeline that managed to survive? No, that is not right. A parallel world? Close, but not quite. This is something else. This Shimousa is part of human history, without being part of human history. It is another world observed by the god of a distant star, a world resembling a singularity, yet not one. What do you think, Lord Satan? Don't you find this fascinating? We still never got to see Lord Satan, damn it. No. That was only supposed to be a temporary name, but it was so ridiculous. I mean, Satan of all things. It was only supposed to be a joke. But then the Lord Sorcerer seemed to take quite a liking to it. Nevertheless, I admit I took the joke too far. Please accept my heartfelt apology, my beloved Lord. Ew. What the fuck? What is your name? God damn it! I'm gonna call him Lord Skidmark. Right, he's Lord Skidmark. Because that's what it looks like, because they wouldn't tell me what his name was. There was just a smear across the name. No one must hear that name, so for the moment, I will not permit these terrible sounds reach anyone's ears. For that name is a great curse upon the entire world. Crazy. Lord Skidmark. Welcome back, Senpai. I'm so glad you're safe and sound. You must be exhausted. It's good to be back in Chaldea. It's good to have you back too, Senpai. Kotaro got here ahead of you, and he filled us all in on the details we couldn't discuss during our transmission. Now we know that, even though you've been asleep this whole time, you were still fighting to help others. So if you know the name of the thing that he's talking about, could you just let me know? Even if you have to, go on my Discord and, sneak it. I don't even care if you spoil it. It's kind of dumb when Fate tries to not tell you something just for the sake of teasing you. For my sake, for someone who has to look forward into the story to bring you lore, it really helps to know this shit. But until then, Lord Skidmark. Now we know that. Wait, we didn't know that. And to help us. Thank you, Senpai. I can't wait to hear all about your adventures. Chaldea's library probably doesn't have any record of those events, but I'll be sure to make one myself. We still don't know the real identity of this Satan, the heroic spirit swordmasters mentioned. Whether it was actually Satan or something else entirely. And above all, the things you experienced in your Dreamland adventure are very valuable. Even a normal ray shift is a great feat in and of itself, but projecting your consciousness into a pseudo-body through a dream? And then encountering a world crosser on top of that? It was one mind-blower after another. I'm going to thoroughly debrief you later, so make sure you're ready for that. But first, you should go get plenty of rest. Your body may have been technically asleep, but your mind was fully active the entire time. So please, take your time and rest up. There's no rush. I am kinda tired. What's all the fuss about in here? Oh, you finally woke up? My, that's wonderful to hear, but Master, I'm a little worried. Don't you think you've slept a little bit too much? Didn't you hear? Master up and wandered off somewhere while she was dreaming. Oh my, it seems there's an irritating little fly buzzing around in here. How dreadfully unpleasant. I heard Master finally woke up. Hey, move aside. Don't you know better than to stand around blocking doorways? Oh, my apologies. I simply didn't notice. I'm just poking my head in, since my tails are too big to fit. Oh yeah, you're finally awake, Master. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but welcome back all the same, Anchin. I have really been looking forward to hear what you've been up to. I think we'd all like to hear that. Oh, I know, since we're all here, why don't we throw a little banquet to welcome Master back? Lots of alcohol. Stuff happens and you can't take it back. Yes, that sounds like a great idea. I'm sorry, everyone, but Senpai really needs her rest. Good to be back, everyone. Just you wait, Shootin' Doji. Tell you all about how you ripped into my guts and mixed them around. You crazy bitch. I see you've returned. I have nothing more to say. You fought a difficult battle in the rift and came home to Chaldea. Hi, Mr. Missionary. I don't know who that is. Didn't that girl tell you numerous times? You need rest. Oh yes, before you go to sleep, check your desk. You don't see anything. Let's see. It's a Chaldea Calm Mystic Code. I wonder if someone forgot it. Or maybe Monte Cristo put it here on purpose. My head is so foggy I can't think of who it could be. I'm not sleepy at all, but my head feels sluggish. How exactly am I supposed to rest up anyway? Feels like it would be weird to go back to sleep. Just as I was thinking that, the Mystic Code sprang to life. It gave off a quiet beep, then... Musashi! What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Just kidding, sorry if that was in poor taste. Let me see, I think you called this a video recording? Remember that missionary we met in Toki Castle Town? Well, someone who looks just like him told me to record this before I left on my journey. Well, to put it bluntly, I died. At least I thought I did, but the next time I woke up, there was this big blue sky. And from there I crossed over to some new worlds, and kept going on my journey. After several crossings, I arrived at Chaldea. Well, actually just outside Chaldea. It was freezing! Anyway, I ran into the missionary lookalike after that, and here we are. I'd tell you not to worry about me, but I guess that's kind of impossible, huh? Okay, remember that guy we talked to on your comm thing a while back? Holmes, the detective? He said I'm a heroic spirit who materialized here thanks to a Chaldea summoning spell. Basically, now that we've made a connection, my spirit origin got added as a heroic spirit after I died. So he said it's no surprise I can be summoned at Chaldea now. I think he also said that now that I'm a servant, I've automatically forged a contract with you as my master. Oh, and he also said he found it strange that a what-if heroic spirit, who ordinarily shouldn't exist, could be summoned within a Chaldea summoning spell. To be honest, I don't really understand any of this very well myself, but I think I'm probably not the same Musashi you fought alongside in Shimousa. I'm more like a shadow of that Musashi, so I may not be the person you know. But I'm still me, you know, a woman who loves to travel wherever the wind takes her. Anyway, I wish I could see you again. By the time you watch this, I most likely won't be in Chaldea anymore. After all, it's a whole new world here, and I want to explore. Plus, I have to try 21st century udon. But I promise you this, if you ever need my help again, I'll move heaven and earth to find you. Especially since it looks like we've made a pretty strong bond now. Well, anyway, there you have it. See you again someday, Master. Oh yeah, we finished the struggle of Shimousa! Yeah! Woo! Give me the grail, bitch! Give me the grail! Give me the grail! Give me the grail, give me the grail, give me a grail, give me a grail. Give me a grail. Give me a grail! There wasn't even a grail part of that, but give me the grail. I love you.
I love you, Musashi!
And now I've got 2 of you. I don't think I have enough for another roll. I got two measly quartz, right? 3 measly quartz. Alright, let's do a summon. Let's do a summon. If I got Donzo, I would like fucking freak. Give me Donzo or give me death. Well, no, don't do that. The odds would just give me death. No, I got Curry! Ah! Fuck you, Kirei. He's like, what? It's good. I did get... Well, I already had Musashi, but now I have 2. Because that's the way... That's the way things be. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's the banner. Okay. Well, we did it. And now I am ready for Halloween. I will not be streaming that, though. I am behind on my videos. I need to bust them out so you all can enjoy them. Thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe to OtakuDaiKun for more anime lists, reviews, discussions, lore videos, let's plays, and the Holy Waifu Wars. Until next time, celebrate your fandom, and look forward to Anne and Mary this weekend. Well, this Friday, rather. And I'm going to be working on Kato Danzo for you and some other fun videos. Bye-bye! Bless you.